Yeah, we are good to go. That is... For anybody who's just joined in this bit, our stream disconnected midway. So if you do get back in, brilliant. If you don't get a chance, then yeah, apologies. But we will just kind of pick up where we were. So if you did miss that stuff, we were on magicka Nightblade, really kind of feeling how it plays and is it good, is it not, the kind of the woes, the strengths, if there is any, and yeah. So we're going to get back in and good to go. So yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but you know, we live and learn. I did the thing as well. Hey, it's Dan, and welcome to Unified Gaming. So, as I said, if you caught the start of this, the stream went down for some reason. OBS said that it was uploading. The stream was in game, like working, but it wasn't actually uploading to YouTube, so I don't know what happened. I had to like hard shut OBS and like Control Alt delete it. So yeah, I don't know what happened there at all. But we're back. What we'll do is we'll do a BG. I was wondering whether people wanted to see a different class. Tate was going, did I get kicked or something? I was like, no, it's just OBS being OBS, which is normally good, to be fair. Hey, Mark. Mark's like, what's up? But yeah, no, Mark is back, which is good. Yeah, we're really putting Nightblade through its paces, and we have found it sucks. Like, it really sucks. There's no... It really sucks. And I am wondering, and I've got an idea, actually. Let me try this out, okay? Okay, this is going to be really silly. Now, what I'm thinking is we use fire, which is a medium armor set, which works with light attacks to give us extra oomph. We could just chuck it on here. We have jewelry. We could just, you know, it's infused already, some of it. We could get an Inferno staff. Just drop the rallying cry and just build into the procs and hope that can fix the damage. Because we're having to spam light attacks so much that we might as well double down on it and go for a pure light attack build. So I am really wondering whether we do something like that. Like, I do appreciate we don't have all of this, because that's going to be another 5%, so that's going to be a good amount of bonus damage. But even so, just not quite sure. We've got a choice. We can go with Elemental Susceptibility, or we can go with Ellie Drain. I feel like Elemental Susceptibility today. And we'll see how this plays. We've dropped Cloak because we need more pen. So we do have an obscene amount of pen on this build, actually. Oh, someone's got Night Slayer on, or Slowed, because I heard. He just legged it. He actually ran away. Oh, I was getting hit with the snipe. Still getting hit with the snipe. There's the snipe. You can see it. Tate said he's still working on O console. 2 leads down. 3 to go. Which leads are you missing, by the way? But some of them are really... The chest is the worst one, the safe box for competitiveness. But Templars galore. They stole the kill. Oh, that was a big frag. I was a concealed weapon. Something hit me really hard. Missing one lead for the Dras trash mob in Moongrave. Then I'll have it, but RNG is a... Yep. The trash one I can kind of live with. Because, you know, we killed someone. We killed someone on the Magblade. See, when you get hits like that, 9k frags, spectral bows, you're like, yeah, this is pretty decent. Come on, Mr. Werewolf. Mr. Werewolf, come back. He's... why did he... Alright, we got him. Oh my goodness, must have bars there. Oh, I rolled through all the mines. There is two of them. Yeah, it just feels like this is really hard work to kill people. We don't have any skills that we could slot that would make it any better, in my opinion. There's definitely someone spamming that snipe. They are loving it up there, aren't they? That was a big powder, like 13,000. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've had over 10k spec bow this evening. Meanwhile, you get 13k power of the lights. it's like... And it takes just as long to charge. Like the power of the light is 6 seconds, but it's guaranteed to hit them. Oh, got hit with frags and execute. That was a good frag. So yeah, I honestly think we double down on the light attack version of, and just go with something like Torag's Pact with Where the Fire. Oh, going from one Templar to another Templar. That's 16 assists. But yeah, I am really feeling the woes of a Magblade. But yeah, what do you guys honestly make of Magblade? Like, I'm really, I like I'm liking the challenge of it because it sucks, but I don't like that I can't kill stuff. Mirage is a much better skill if you actually use it. I'm using Phantasmal Escape, which still has major evasion. It still has the base, which is probably what you're thinking of. All Mirage gives is minor resolve. And I don't have access to snare immunity because I don't have race against time yet. So I'm having to use this as a kind of stopgap. But I'm just finding the damage is really, really poor. Like last match, I think I had like 5-1 with like 900k damage nearly. But like, it's just trying to get the burst off, like trying to get a in-cap into a spec bow. Yeah. For me, like, I think when you kind of compare the skills to other classes that have like similar delayed burst skills, the spec bow is just nowhere near as good. But yeah, if you're on Stam, so if I switch to Stam, so you go to like a melee, for example. So we can switch to that one quickly. No, you've got a 9k surprise attack. When that's fully buffed with like battle and stuff, it's like 13-14k. But then if you look at the strive, bear in mind this scales off your highest offensive stat yet. It's like 8.8k. Oh, King Kira is like, I know they're gonna give it some love, but I also see that he's quite apprehensive. Just like they made no changes to it. I just think I play Magical Warden an awful lot. I really enjoy the class, and the changes to Deep Fissure is what nobody's asked for, and nobody's asked for the Temple and Jab change. And so I'm curious as to what they're going to change to Nightblade that nobody's asked for. So yeah, I think Monday will be a really interesting patch, to say the least. New jabs are hideous. Oh, the animation's awful. Like, just from a visual, it is awful. Like, they would have been better just keeping the original animation and just cutting the first jab off it, in all honesty. That would have looked a lot better than what they currently have. Same with like rapid strikes. But you know, I like Magblade. Yeah. The spear is good. I think it's the 19 Angels armor style. It's like a armor style you can get in game anyway, and they've just applied it to like all the jabs, which a lot of people are concerned about. King Kira's going rapid strikes makes you look like an epileptic having an attack. That is one way of putting it. Yes. But yeah, we'll keep Mirage up, or Phantasmal Escape. The reason I wasn't worrying too much about it, Kuru, is just because I have no defense. Like, the bottom line is, when I buff it with my armor, like as a Magblade, you don't get a good uptime on this passive. So it only works when you use one of these skills. So it's only going to work when I fear people or use my shade, which means my armor buff is down most of the time, in all honesty, which means I only have like 9k armor. And as good as evasion is, reducing AoE damage by 20%, I don't think it's going to make a big difference. And then so I think that's a big issue, for like a big pain point for Magblade. I think it's yeah, it's here, isn't it? Like, it really forces you to go into melee range to use this spammable in order to capitalize on that, if you don't want to go heavy armor. But then if you're in melee, you might as well just go as a ganker. Which goes back to Shadow's point earlier, is that the way in which it's built, it really makes you... Oh, he's on a Savage Werewolf bow thing. There. I mean, just get a heal quickly. We got an assist. 2 assists. Get our rally up for our wretched. I don't have my potions on. That's not going to help, is it? Let's try and get our potions on. That would be really helpful. I hate how you can't do that. It's such an annoying thing. Like, I'm just like, slot it. Slot the bloody potion. I'm not in combat. Let me slot the potion. There we go. Oh. Rapid strikes is the animation where you flail your arms around and it's super floaty. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. Savage Werewolf, there it is. I'm so glad they're nerfing that set, by the way. Let's have a look at reds. But yeah, if any of you have any ideas on what to use on a Magblade that's actually going to get you kills without being a ganker, I'm all open. Oh, I hit the bloody blasters. He just keeps running away, doesn't he? You have to put an awful lot of buffs on Magicka, don't you? Oh, got a cheeky bash on him. Got an assist for that though. Yeah, I think going with the pen. But yeah, going with the pen route is going to be helpful. Oh no, we got an assist again. Melee back, Magicka currently feels like Stanblade in denial. Stanblade in denial. I love it. Jabs gives you so much healing. Freaking hell. Look at the healing you get on jabs. That's crazy. Yeah, it just doesn't have any... It's got the good... like I can use this, but people... Like the range on it is so low. Like that doesn't help. Obviously, I need to morph it to get the fire one. You know, it is really bad. So then, and then because the ultimate is melee based, like all of them are melee based, there's not a single ranged ultimate that you have access to as a Nightblade that's from your class, which means you then have to go and get mages up, which I don't have, so that sucks. Yeah, so it definitely feels like there's some glaring weaknesses with the class, and like yes, I know I'm missing passives, but I think is that no one had a DK with just a weapon and was killing people. So the fact that I've got loads of stuff. I'll switch to Sulk after and I'll just show you the difference. Like just plain Magicka and Sulk, it's like day and night. I hate Spirit Ghost. Look at that. But yeah, it really feels like you can't do much with it, in all honesty, and that sounds really depressing to say, because I remember Magblades back in the day were so good. Like, you know, if you came against a good Magblade, you're like, okay, this is, you know, they're gonna swallow soul, incap bow you, and you're dead. Yeah, I was trying to avoid Dark Cloak. Like, if I was going to go meta and like want to, in all honesty, I should be using. I should use Mirage because you get the Minor Resolve. I should be using Dark Cloak because you get the bit of healing. Crush and Shock because you got the vulnerability, which is more damage. But I was trying to kind of have that more traditional Magicka Nightblade, which, you know, that kind of swallow soul. Fear into bow, you know, that, but it just feels not effective at all, like, in all honesty. And it could be the sets that I'm running, it could be the skills, but I find sustain really tough on this class. Like really, really tough. I'm going to quickly switch to Sulk just to do a comparison, just so you get an idea of... Oh, that's the problem. The Templar's like, what are you using to proc Shadow Barrier? And I only really have access to Fear. Yeah, this is what I have on NA, not many characters. So, oof. And I've been in cyrodiil, but without the CP, I can kill people who are like probably 500 to 600 CP above me. It's about 1,000 CP. But you notice the damage loss. Like, it's about 9% damage difference taken and received. So this is Sulk. Spammable, same amount of damage. Curse, 11k plus 11k, so 20 odd k damage in effectively 12 seconds. Passive execute, which is better than the thing. Overload, which is just better than Soul Harvest because you can spam it, it's dirt cheap. Yeah, so I'll go on, I'll just show you the difference. Like, is how the burst combo lines up. It's so much more burst, so much quicker, and it's more accessible because you generally build around curse. So you go 1, 2, 3, cast this. Go to meme status and use a shade morph in your rotation. I love it. Yeah, absolutely love it. We could try it. Oh, what's our battleground? We've got to do 5 quests on here. We're not doing that today, but we're using Oak and Chad on this. Yeah, we're going to get a bounty, but we need to feed, so... meet one of these guys. Nope. Nope, of course not. I need to feed on something. Oh, we can eat them. So, got the buff. 7 heavy black rose just because. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, Kuro, if you're still here, what would you suggest on Magblade? Then it's one that I used to play with, like Necropotence with Shade. Oh, this guy's gonna be like, watch this. Oh, that's one dead already. Got an assist for though. Yeah, you can do this on the Sulk. It's quite a cheeky little way to get here. Is him dead? That's him dead. So yeah, the difference, like things hit more reliably. The skills shoot quicker as well. Like they actually travel faster. I love that you're stuck behind the barriers. Oh, the sim dead. Oh, put that bit there. I did. That grave thing's really annoying. That was a big spin. 8.4k, I think it was. Yeah, Ashen. Oh, the blast man hit me as well. That's what did it. But yeah, I just find I'm more familiar with Silk. That's a big factor in it. But the damage is like every 3 to 4 seconds rather than every 5 to 6 seconds. There's a Nightblade over there. That's some weird targeting there, wasn't it? Swear I was like locked onto that guy. Yeah, you can have some heals. There we go. Ashen Grip's interesting on a macro. I don't know if you guys noticed it. So what do you guys think of the difference between Sulk and... between Sulk and Magblade? That's him dead. Like, the kite ability is pretty decent. Sim dead. I know I'll play Mag Silk better as well. Well, that double frag rock is glorious when it happens. Come on, Merlin. So, and I know I play Sorcerer better than I do Magblade. Oh, that grey thing is really annoying, isn't it? Salt can steal your kill. Oh yeah. So 12 to 1, 850k damage. And yeah, so that's the... I find that's kind of the difference between... Is you're waiting for 3 seconds for your burst, maybe 4, rather than with a Magblade you're waiting for a good probably 5 to 6 seconds at least, because you can land this at range, and this is like loads of damage. So I'll do one more on this Sulk, just because I know people are curious earlier. And then we'll go back to the Magblade, I think, if there's demand. So I'll put it on there. Okay. So I made a poll if you want to have a little look. And then I want to level up some characters as well. So I might do a little bit of that tonight if there's time. I want to make a Warden on PCNA. Absolutely love Warden. I did a thing with Sulk, and I think Malcolm sums it up quite well. Is it, and I think Magic on Nightblade has the same issue. It doesn't have a good pressure, it's more of a burst. Redbeard's like, what kind of cheese? I'm thinking we could embrace procs. Like, I'm trying to make a traditional Magblade with Swallow Soul as just spammable, but we could just go sod it and let's just get as much cheese as we can and just use procs for damage. So like we could go, for example, I have the mythic, the item somewhere. It's the DLC dungeon. I think it's, is it this one or is it one of these ones? Down here, there you go. So you could do something like this. You could then pair this with something like Way of the Fire, which, interestingly, Way of the Fire has more damage. You could go Impale, but trying to... see, the Templar's going, that 200 ping is madness. The 200 ping on NA is like 10 ping on PCEU. It is ridiculous. Honestly. I don't know, that ping, I think it means nothing. Like, in other games, it does, but this means absolutely nothing in my experience. Yeah, like, this is why I'm on NA, because I could be on PCEU with 60 ping, and it feels like I have probably 1,000 ping it does. Like, it is insane. Look at TMX. So it says ping, but my desync though, 0 milliseconds. So my ping's there. Slight desync there. Slight desync there. Slight desync there. But then when you actually go into the fighting, the skills are working. So it does feel just a lot smoother. And I've had that in cyrodiil, in Battlegrounds, in Imperial City. And it's weird. Like nice. But it's weird that it's such a difference. And it's been good playing over here because I get to see what the meta is like. And people build differently. Like, they really do build differently over here. Oh, someone got dark. There. So yeah, if you look at when I push the button on the skill firing, that Merlin sorcerer by chance? No, it's just somebody else. That double frag proc is glorious, isn't it? Oh, that double frag proc is also good. Yeah, the ESO ping's awful on NA. We should have checked behind us, but we'll risk it. Oh, I got good on Celestrix. I was on the stupid pet that was. That 9.2k frag. Oh, this is glorious. Yeah, so frags are really good as a spammable. I've really grown to like them. Because when you get that double frag proc, it's just crazy damage. You stole that kill. So stole that kill. Oh, he's dead. But they're probably going to be in touch with crush and shock spam. We should probably get the ball at some point, shouldn't we? You would think I would have had some more frag procs there, wouldn't you? Your phone's not meant to play streams, very blurry. Change the YouTube settings, that should fix it. That's some big bursters from that resistant flesh. There we go. Yeah, YouTube's odd like that. It's easier that I can't bash it because it's. Oh, that, yeah. I got stuck in the heavy attack and then got stunned, so it was really weird to CC break it. Oh, that's a 10 kill streak though. That's pretty decent. Yeah. Yeah, he's a good old execute spam. But yeah, I play Silk better than I do Nightblade, I know that. But I just find Silk works better as a class. He was running good and proper, wasn't he? The thing I don't like with Twitch is it's got like a 30-second advert when you load it up. Really annoying. Yeah, when I try and get Ward and set up for next week, so I enjoy playing it. I'm going to get our Twilight back. Yeah, the double frag is glorious. Yeah, the heavy attack at overload when they're low health is good as well. Yeah. Good old talk. Oh, I'm gonna blow this guy up. Oh, there we go. 1.1 million damage. I don't really want that. Alright, we'll get the ball. We'll actually try and help them now. Thank you. We'll take that. It's only because I can't use straight cuts my stun. Just heavy attacked him with overload. There we go. 19 to 2. 1.4 million damage. Chaos Ball, 20k damage. Ridiculous. I hate how it affects your healing. That's really sad. And you can't streak. Which I get why you can't do it. It's just annoying. Like when you only have a few skills and you want to stun. So yeah, let's have a look what people have put. We had a couple votes. Some says yes with cheese, some says salt goes. Burr. So yeah, 1.4 million damage. So it looks like people want to see some Nightblade. But there's quite a few people that want to see Sulk. We've just got a male stuff. Yeah, we need to clear some of this out, don't we? Woo. What I'll do is I'm going to nip to Lou quickly. And then if you want to see a specific class, then obviously you can go and do the poll. So it's Sulk or Magblade is kind of what the options are really. I'll change it so that it's fresh. And then I'll just go with whatever they want. Okay? So what? Okay, so I'll put a poll up and I'm lit to toilet and then we'll go from there, okay? So it'll be a couple minutes. Hello. So I'm back. You can see the gameplay, which is just my assault bomber. So that's on YouTube if you haven't seen it already. I've done a quick poll, so it says what do you want to see next? Sork, Mag, Nightblade melee, Nightblade mag, or whatever new class. So if you want to obviously cast a vote, that'd be helpful. But yeah, at the moment a few people are saying Sork, so I'll queue for BG. And then whilst we're waiting, I will leave that background on, just so you can see the gameplay. That Sork bomb was ridiculous. It's so stupid. I do really like it, and I could make it on here, but it is very, very cheesy. But yeah, no, we're back on the NA server. So most people are saying Sork at the moment. Redbeard is always saying he always tries to bring the ball back to your base, which I think is a good shout. On some maps, there are hidden debuffs at your spawn. This map, the one in the middle, when it's that part, if you go to the spawns, the hidden debuff that is like having mage defile all the time, so it does add up quite quick. Okay, so on domination, we'll go up to the right. We'll grab that one quickly. I say every time I do this map, but if you can stand here, you can cap the flag. You don't need to go upstairs. I've got the flag now. There you go. So it's just quite a useful little thing to know, because the game doesn't look at the vertical height of things. It just looks at whether you're on it, in essence. But it could be like really, really above you. That double frag, glorious. Yeah, people are saying keep on Sork. I would change my helmet to Engine Guardian, but I don't have it, so if you do have Engine Guardian, you can use that. But the Chokerthorn Hidden is really good though. You notice I'm thinking that's DK. That was a good Dawnbreaker. That was big though. But a lot of the resource stand trying to get rid of the DK. But yeah, Frenzy Momentum. Good set. Where does Sulk go? Have you noticed I play every match as a death match? I think the shoulders can be harder to get, as Redbeard says. I'll take that, thank you. Oh, did you see that? That's a crazy burst that was. I love that you can do that as a Sulk. Oh, didn't follow me this way. Person dead. Oof. Oh, I think my OBS is... Oh, I don't know. I think it's working again. I thought my OBS just kicked the ghost then. But no, it didn't. We have still the middle. We do the middle. I also have our matey boy over there. That black rose is nasty. You see that? It's not 3k. That was horrible. Put my food on. He's a tanky boy, isn't he? Yeah, they got a lot of healing from that guy there. He got me the beam. I was a beam hit before. His beam wasn't too high actually. But that big frag, 9k frags. Oh, 9k frag, that's nasty, that is. I find shoulders are harder to get than heads anyway, because heads you can kind of just farm it. Okay, so 13 to 2. That was good. That was good. Good amount of damage there. Good amount of damage. The polls literally split 3 ways. They're like, Maxilk, no. Level a new class. No, Maxilk, no. We've been on the Silk for a while. We'll go to the Nightblade, because I did a title of the stream as that. So then those who join kind of now can see the woes of a Nightblade. And they're pretty high. the woes of a Nightblade are high indeed. Yeah, I'd love to know if you got like any suggestions of kind of things to see, like as in like Nightblades or stuff. Like I really want to see a DK or something, because there's certain classes that I don't play much. But all this to go through, loads of stuff. For the Nightblade, we're using Swallow Soul, Fear, Crippling Grasp, Ellie Drain, we can move to what you want, Bow, In-Gap, Sustain, Phantasmal Escape, Heal, Shadow Image Cloak, Light Teleport, Rally for your damage buff and Mana Endurance, plus you also get a Burst Still, so it's nice, and Soul Tether, which we don't actually use. Now we can try using the Execute, which I think is absolute garbage, I always have, but we'll give it a go. You know, maybe I will be converted to it, but I'm not feeling it, just telling you that now. Red Disco, am I on the live server or the PTS? I'm on the live server currently. And Magblade sucks. That's my honest opinion on it. It doesn't have the damage behind it like it used to. But they've really nerfed the damage. So yeah. Woes of Nightblade. But we will go try and put on stuff that we need. Just trying to find out what we can get rid of. We can get rid of that, I guess. And then we could use Concealed Weapon. So we could do that. But Surprise is just nice because it applies Slandered, which is minor breach, so you get more damage. But you know, we're going to go with Assassin Blade and go for the morph. I do not rate this skill. I never have rated this skill. But we're going to give it a go. We're not using fear. We're using the focus and just keeping them immobilized at range. And I hope we can get some cheeky executes. Which I don't think it's going to work. In all honesty. And we will fix some of these passives that we're missing, like this. You know, it's an extra 5% damage. So I think we'll do this last battleground, and then I'll see what I do next because it is late where I am. A few people are like, "Oh, get back on the Sulk." Because at the poll and like, "Oh, no, Sulk, no Nightblade." And to be fair, actually, the poll was go to melee Nightblade, so we will go to melee. And before we do, I'm going to change the skill, and I got asked earlier on today. I just want to just show it that it's going to still work next patch. Got asked earlier. Do how you're going to stun people next patch on a Nightblade. So I'm on a melee Nightblade, but I've got basically the stam skills. So there's a mix of stam and mag. And then yeah, people were asking the other day, how can you kill people? So yeah, we'll see. Like, is it actually easy? Oh, we'll capture the relic. So yeah, you can stun people. I don't know whether that has it on there too. It does. Okay, it still stuns people. The speed boost is nice though. I can't believe they're getting rid of that. It's like 30% boost when you're... That guy's just awesome to be killed. There's a sniper up there. No, you don't. Oh, I see you up there. Yeah, I don't like it though because you can't cast it mid. So we can still kill people with the mag one. My stam sustain is amazing though. Look at that. Maybe we make a melee mag Nightblade. Maybe that's the option. Because ranged mag Nightblade sucks. Oh, that magnum shot did it. That was what did it, that magnum shot. It's a hard skill to CC break. They just got a Discord message. This is how quick that was. That's a sort of crazy burst. I'll show you a set, by the way, that you want to buy for next patch. Oh, he's using one of those sets. Oh, something hit me very hard. What that hit me really hard? Oh, it was a 6k crystal weapon. He's got Torag's Pact on. He has. That's what the light attack inferno and the fiery weapon is. So that's proccing really quick. That is. Yeah, I need more Sam skills. I thought the. There you go. We've got done a weekly endeavour. Should probably get the relic. The crystal weapon's really good. So, crystal weapon 6.4k. That is a very good spammable. I wonder how Magsook's going to play next patch. Without that stam though, my stam sustain's awful. My max sustain, sorry. I noticed I killed the Twilight because he kept on spamming it. He put his action up there by mistake. There you go. I'll take that. There's so much burst. No Nightblade from stealth. Tried toxic barrage me, that guy. My magnum shot again. So annoying. Look, you see him spamming it. It's like such an annoying skill to CC break. I know, people seem to like the melee Nightblade. It is good fun. That's them both dead. Oh, we need to push red. Yeah, crystal weapon. Is his Twilight proccing it? Because he was stunned and it still hit me. I know it sounds like a really weird bug, but the guy was stunned unless his light attack was in the air. You know, it's just like it. Yeah, so he tried getting his heal out, he did. How many enemy team has grabbed? That's what we need to go there and kill them ASAP. Oh, almost. Literally, it's right behind him. And it just spawned. Yeah, I thought the mag concealed weapon didn't have the stun on it as well this patch, but it does. So we'll switch that back. Because that doesn't change anything. We'll keep that. Yeah, I do like do enjoy Nightblade. Very good. Very, very good class. We got Undeath as well, that helps. We didn't even have it on. We'll get 2 of these. Does it look good in main? That's going up slowly. Yeah. So it still seems that people want to stick with the midyear Nightblade. There is fire and vitality, by the way, with Oaken Soul and the Lover. So we have a 14k pen. That's absolutely mad, that is. I don't get why we have so much pen. What's giving us that much pen? Is it all divines, isn't it? How much are we getting from our Mundus? No, it's not that. Yeah, we have a lot of penetration and I can't work out why we have so much penetration. Can you guys work out why we have so much penetration? We've got 14,000 penetration. And I will do this, will be the last one because it's 12:30. Yeah, I can't work out why I have that much penetration. So I'll have a little look-see. Yeah, the more will help. I just didn't think it would be that big a difference. We got the 2H passive, heavy weapons, 3,300. Nightblade got any passives for pen? Is that on? Maybe that's active at the moment. I've got Oaken Soul obviously because that's just, it's rude not to have it. Maybe that's applied at the moment on the stat sheet always. We'll fast travel elsewhere, see if that fixes it. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was reactive. So I'll have a look, see if we can find out why. Look, we still have 1,400 pen, 14,000 pen. It just feels like a lot of penetration. Whereas as my Magblade, I'm just like struggling to get the pen up. Let me look at the passives now. There's nothing that's just given pen that shouldn't be there. That is 3,300. Add on 326, so you're looking 6,400 roughly. Add on that. So that's 7, 6 approximately. Still like 8,000 difference. Is there just like a base amount of penetration when you have no armor on? It just seems like we have an obscene amount of penetration for no obvious reason or obvious reasons. Like, it's probably right, I just never noticed it. We can go feed as well, we're here. Well, that's what I thought, but I'm in medium armor. PvE, like delves and stuff, way too simple. The mobs like do no damage. What was applying my major? Oh, I know what it was. I've also been an absolute numpty. I have forgotten to get this. This is really important. So, if you notice, I'm only getting one lot of the major vitality. There you go, there's both lots now. So I was missing out on that like 300 regen or something stupid like that. Let's have a look. Yeah, 260 regen I was missing out on because I forgot to put the passive in, which, yeah, it does add up quite quick. When you're like, oh, my magic's a bit low. Still 13,951. And there's no CP here, so it can't be that. I'm going to quickly check because it's bugging me now. Alright, so we've got the mall. Yeah? We have the helmet. None of these have pen on them, as far as I can. No pen on that. No pen on that. We've got the maul, which is 3-3. So I've done the maul. I've done the pen. Does Khajiit get pen as a passive? Dead. Yeah, 13. That pen's not changing. Does Khajiit have pen in it? I didn't think it did. I thought it was Wood Elf. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little proper investigation after this match because I don't get why it's that high. It is very late, so I am tired. But Redbeard's going like, is it light armor? And I'm like, I have no passives in there, so it's not that. That's snare and permafrost. Oh, absolutely filthy. Should be well off. Lord, he's got me from the stun. I had loads of kills then. so many kills just going around. Yeah, I've noticed that regen difference. I was like, oh my goodness, I could stay in the fight for ages. So that's why you check your passives, okay? Because things might not always work if you don't have stuff that you're on. Oh, he's dead. Right. I got stunned. That was a big heavy attack. He's on a DK maybe? That dang B? Oh, so 7k heavy attack. Big, big, big. Yeah, I still want to find out why we have so much pen. That snare from those stupid werewolf pets. Really annoying. Oh, big jabs they were. 2 jabs. 5.3k for 2 jabs. That is like, and the burning light. That is a lot of damage and jabs. Oh, Icy Conjurer. You don't see that often, do you? Do you not see that often? Just massage. Oh, he's dead. K execute, that's tasty. You go grab that. Go for that red one. That healer, that Templar healer is absolutely keeping him alive. Oh, something hit me hard. Was that Deep Fisher from heavy attack, Inferno with fiery weapon, and Claudian's Legacy? Yeah, he's on a melee gank. He's on a mag ganker. But that it really feels that's the only way to play Magblade is just to gank. Oh, I was going to absolutely nuke him. Oh, that was good. Yeah, but no, I think people like the mini Nightblade. I'm going to go to... Oh, my pen's dropped by 3,000 now. Like, somehow I've lost 3k pet. Oh, no, it's back again. It's gone. Do you see that? So it's now 14.3, but then it drops to 11. Yeah, that's definitely, it's either a UI bug going on. Just see if I can proc it. I think it was Cloak that was doing it. Yeah, the Nightblade pen's only in flank, but it was going to 1400, 14,000 for like no reason. Yeah, but this is not even advanced stats. I wonder what combat metrics shows. Let's look at that. That tracks it, doesn't it? Much more. Does that have like your stats? The pen here is some there. Someone just put it in there. Yeah, I've not used combat metrics for that kind of stuff in quite some time. So that's all of that stuff there. Maybe if people know where the pen is. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, but I don't get why it's doing it. Well, let's just, let's agree it is 11,000 at the moment, yeah? I think we should have the sharpened, maul passive, gear passives, and anything else? Sharpened, maul, gear, Mundus. That's what we should have, okay? So let's go through those things nice and quick and just check that something like the lover isn't double applying or something. So 2966. Add. I'm curious now. And maybe I've missed something. 3276. Add. So let's put that on here. Yeah, because it could be as Dark Temp saying that when you turn around and face yourself, it shows. That's my Krark helmet. And I've got no other set bonuses for pen. And then I have my, you're at TCB. No light armor passives and my maul passive, which is heavy weapons. 3300. So what is all that combined? 10977. Plus my CP, which is my CP, you get that tiny bit in there. I think it's in here. That's 305. 11282. Oh, I didn't add on the thing. Hey, cheers, T. Yeah, so the pen is right there. I think yeah, so that's how you can proc the bug. Okay, well we found the cause. Because again, if it's 14,000 base and then it adds on to 3,000 from Nightblade passive, that's mad. Yeah, we found a bug. And it's quite easy to proc actually. I can't. Yeah, that's such a stupid bug. So for people curious, does it double dip or is it just a UI bug? Let's go check this. Let's go to, I'm gonna quickly, because we know how to proc it now. I want to go check this out because I'm actually, if it's double procking, this is giving Nightblades like an extra 3k pen. Oh, that's what I would have thought is just a UI bug. But Zos is very interesting with how they do things. And if it's giving them much more pen, that's going to make gankers and everything hit much harder than it should be. And I think the easiest way to test this is to hit a dummy without that buff. Get the buff on and do it again. Because I think dummies have like 16k pen. 16k armor. So we have 1400 pen there. There you go, 8618. Combat metrics will track that too. And then we'll do it. That was with the 1400 pen. We'll try and get that off now. Oh, that was a crit. That's not helpful. That wasn't helpful at all. I'll keep it the same. 8618. And my pen is at 11 thing it was. I think it is just a UI bug. Damage caused. 8618. 8618. Okay, so we know from the front that's the same. Let's just go from behind then, because we'll be at the flank then. So we've got the 1400 on us currently. That 1100. This is a weird bug. 9212. Now all we need to do to confirm is get the 1100. So let's fix our pen. There. So that's our pen fixed. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just a UI bug, because that's with the, so that's without the thing. We've got 1400 pen now. Yeah, so the bug applies on the character sheet, which is really weird. So yeah, we did a bit of science. We did a bit of science there. And we also found out that we need to have the passives in, because they really help. So, yeah. Or save those for my other character. Yeah, I could do that. Well, I think if you look at the difference, it is, I think it'll be exactly the same. Let me add it on. Add 2974. 14302 is what it should be. 14301. So yeah, it's literally adding it on. Hate use a bad word, but we're going to allow it because he's got the lead. It's taken him 3 hours. Now Tate. He spent ages trying to get Oakensol for his Magsulk. And Oakensol is very, 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 very good. But no, it is a pain to farm that. An absolute pain. I'm just going to show you where I farmed mine. It was quite a pretty good spot actually. It was... There's no really awkward place there. Where was it? It's definitely here. Was it up here? No, it's here somewhere. I think it's around there. If you want to farm the lead for Oakensol, and I know most people have it now, pop up this way and there's 4 safe boxes around here. You get one here. You get one up there, as you can see it's already there. You can get one behind here, as you can see it, that's here already. and there's one over here. This is where I got mine. It was really easy. Now, I already have this, so what's the likelihood? I'm going to open these chests. What's the likelihood I'm going to get it again? Oh, I didn't get it. It's more because I think it'll be really annoying for Tate if we got it straight away. Got 2 goes at it, Tate. It's taken us a minute. Will we get it? That's the question. But I'm not digging another one up. It's not worth the hassle. Nope. Okay. So Tate, your pain is justified. Everybody has gone through that grind. And it's horrific. Like, so bad. And I've done it twice. I had to do it on EU and on NA. So yeah. This hill was mad on Sandblade. You would have cried I'll get the first pull. A part of me was really wanting to do that. I'm quite I can be quite competitive with my brother. And quite childish at the same time, and we were messing around just throwing things into like cups and into like boxes and stuff, and was like, oh, who can throw it the first, who can get in the first to 3, you know, as you mess around. And then you'd always like, you go line up and you're like, my brother's called Lewis, I'm like, oh, Lewis, no, Lewis, this is how you do it, watch, this is the pro move. And you throw it, and then that one time when it goes in there, when you announced it beforehand, it's just like he gets so annoyed. And it would have been something like that. Like, I wanted to announce it, but then I knew I wasn't going to get the lead. But the stuff you do with brothers, if you've got a brother, you'll totally get like the silliness that you do with your brothers. And it doesn't matter how old you are. Like, you completely regress. Well, I do anyway with my brother. So, we've got some PvP stuff here, but yeah, I am mindful of the time. For people curious, I'm just to show what I've been using all evening. Oaken Soul, it's biz OP. Wear the Fire, this is really OP. Like, this is one of the best Nightblade sets in my opinion. And if you haven't got this now, get it next patch, because this will be personally probably the best Nightblade set you're going to get. And you're probably thinking like, why? And I'll explain in a sec. Wretched Vitality, phenomenal sustain set. One piece pattern, always good. Double dot poisons because they're really good. And they're sharpened. But yeah, this is a really good like consistent stain damage, and also a good amount of sustain to heal. As for the Magblade, the Magblade earlier was using Rallying Cry, Wretched Vitality, Balorg with 2 trainee. Ideally, I would put a mythic on like Wild Hunt, which I'm still farming. And I've gone with 19 health, 45 stam, just to... That should be magicka, by the way. I don't know about stam. Let's go change that quickly before I forget. Let's go do that quick. Yeah, you saw nothing there. Quick in stamina. That might explain why my damage has been a bit low on the Magblade. I don't think it's going to make a big difference. I must have not changed the attributes. Or I probably changed them but didn't save the updated build. I think that's what happened, and then loaded up the other thing. So yeah, we're going to change this quick. Yeah, so a little tip. Don't go and put all your points into stamina as a Magblade. It doesn't help your damage. Okay, what is that on? No, no, the damage is still crap. It's 6,400. I mean, it's gone up. But yeah, I don't think that would have fixed the damage issues. I'm just doing a quick check now. Have I missed any passives that might be useful? Like, I know I'm missing this because it's not leveled. And that'd be useful to get. That combat frenzy will be nice to have. Now I'm just going to save this so I don't forget. There we go. So yeah, for the magicka Nightblade, ideally put your points in magicka. That does help. And retro vitality with rallying cry. I think I'm going to change rallying cry though, in all honesty, and go for something like Torag's Pact. And then I'm going to go with Torag's Pact Absorb Magicka, I think, because it's like 5k tooltip it is, plus it's like 600 regen, which will really help with having to spam skills so much of that, whilst also giving a bit of consistent damage. So I think, yeah, we're going to swap this for Torag's Pact. We are going to lose that crit resist. We are going to lose a little bit of damage there, but I think it's probably the best way to go. And then for the sorcerer, I was using Crafty Alphic, Chokerthorn ×2, Oaken Soul, and 2 trainee, I think. Yeah, I have thought about that. D Templar goes, you should try stacking weapon damage over spell damage on a Nightblade. And I have honestly thought about doing that, because you can access the medium armor passives like a lot easier. You get like really good damage. The issue I find is, and I honestly think they should change how medium and light work, and basically just go mediums for critical damage and penetration, light is for like damage, like penetration and stuff. But with the sustain aspects of it, just make one like this is just magic and stamina recovery, and medium armor is just cost reduction. The issue that you have is when you go to like Windwalker as a magicka Nightblade, you can't benefit from this whatsoever. That stamina recovery you completely lose, which is really frustrating. And then as a light armor person, you want the magicka recovery, you want the cost reduction, because range skills cost more than melee skills typically. Well, that's what it feels like. Let me look. 3264. Is there a difference? 2,646, 2,249. 2,646. That's a stamina one, but I don't have cost reduction on that. But it just feels like melee is cheaper, and that lets you build much more into sustain. Yeah, the hemorrhage, it gives you crit damage, which is nice. I think medium's just crit damage, not crit chance. I don't think it's crit chance. That's your crit damage. That's just sneaky stuff. Whereas light armor's crit chance. So that's your crit chance there, which light armor works better at giving you the crits in order to utilize this further. But then this obviously gives you the minor savagery, which gives you weapon crit. And it does feel, I think Skinny Cheeks mentioned it really well, that it does feel like the hybridization is kind of, it's halfway, it's not quite finished. Like, these things should be changed. They don't add flavor, they just add annoyances, because it really punishes one of the two specs. But as a Nightblade, if you're a magicka Nightblade, you don't get that bottom part whatsoever. It's not any use for you. And there's lots of classes that have things like this where it only benefits magic or stam, where you kind of want it to benefit your character regardless of your build, because it's a passive that you should always have. That's my take on it. We could try the Nightblade once more because we do have a bit more damage behind us. DW is like, I don't think Zos thinks it's through. I think he's got a pretty good point. Zos has a interesting record of how they are going to balance things, shall we say. I think Gibberish goes, he wonders what Zos would do about alchemy. It is really awkward if they, I can do get your point, that if you kind of give everything dual buffs on alchemy, it makes every potion a tri-potion, in effect. They need to change invigorating. That is ridiculously stupid. Like, whoever came up with that has got to be something wrong with them. Like, I'm really sorry. I don't even think I have any in it. It is such an awful trait. Look. Increases health, magic, and stamina recovery by 14. It is, like, completely useless. If it was, like, increases your health, magic, and stamina recovery by 2%, that could be quite good. Because you get 10% regen if you stack it. Or what, 14% regen if you stack it, which is, you know, that's a 5p set there. That's a lot of benefit. But having just that numerical value is awful. If used is pretty decent. Training is very good. Reinforced, hit and miss. But yeah, invigorating is not good in its current form. I'm going to go in a sec, but I think before I go, I want to make a new character. I want to make a warden next. And I've been really umming and ahhing about what race to pick. Do I go with Breton? Do I go with Dark Elf? Do I go with Imperial? The reality is I don't want to be leveling up a magicka warden and a stamina warden. The alt gen's good. I like the alt gen on certain builds. Shadow's going, but no one used the old one, which I don't think they would have back then, but I think they would now. If you had like the attack speed, take Sing and go Dark Elf. So I'm going to go DC because I personally find when I do PvP, I like having all of my characters in the same alliance, just because I can go into like Grey Host or whatever it is, and then I'm able to go and use all of the characters in there, which is I prefer personally. So yeah, see, so Imperial, basically, if you go from like passive wise, Breton magic passives with magic cost reduction. Imperial cost reduction on everything plus health and stamina. So it's kind of like a hybrid race in sustain. It's a hybrid sustain race. Argonian is very similar in that it's wherever that is, it's health and healing. The 2k3 HP stam, I think the max resources on Imperial is good. I got one over here. My Sork is in Imperial. For people curious, like, this is really good for alt gen. Like, for alt gen builds, Imperial is amazing because you can stack the alt reduction really good. Rob's like, Imperial's master race. And I've been umming and ahhing about what race to pick. So as an Imperial, we get the following buffs. Okay, we get 2k health, 1% extra gold, which is always nice. That's not going to make much difference. 2k stamina and 6% cost reduction. Now this 6% cost reduction does apply to your ultimates. a guy new warden name talks to trees. I love it. To be fair, I always use a healing thicket as well on my warden. It's always like, and on the back bar we use healing thicket, although it's really buggy. Like you push it and it just doesn't fire sometimes. I hate it. But when it does fire, it's really good. So it's a real kind of catch-22. But yeah, Imperial has cost reduction, which does work on your ultimate, by the way. Because I was playing around with how low can you get this ultimate? The answer is pretty low. So yeah, the Imperial has basically good cost reduction, which lets me make spammy builds. Like if I want to go with infinite sustain, having Breton is pretty good. Well, Dark Elf is 1750 magicka and stamina. So you get similar things. I had more luck with, I guess it depends on the ultimate. Let me see if I've got the thing on here quickly. No, switch to that. Yeah, I've got all that stuff in there. Sweet. Yeah, look at this. This is 94 ult. We're using potatoes, oak and chad. I'm using hiss, so we've got minor and major heroism all the time, which is stupid. And I'm using decisive, and I literally just spam vampire drain and heal and ult. That's literally the combo. 5 ult every 1 second. It's stupid. The Akifiri Dragon Guard's good for the cost reduction, but you get dimension effects the more you stack. So because I am a Imperial, if I have that, then I have Blessing of Potentes, which is obviously 15% there. That's already a lot of cost reduction. Plus I have, you get like cost reduction on certain weapons too. And I was comparing, like being in a red guard reduced this by like 2 ult. And the red guard's like 15% cost reduction or something. So there wasn't a big, like you could reduce this quite a lot, but it wasn't huge. Because you get to a point where it's just so much diminishing return. There's fart beside you. I love that. My friend Dale, he had a really good one. He called his Argonian slippery when wet. I thought that was like really, really tongue-in-cheek. Yeah, that's what he called it. I was just like, that Dale, you can't say that. But you know, he's rocking around in Cyrodiil with that as his Argonian name. I'm like, that's not appropriate. So yeah, we're gonna go a Daggerfall, and I think I think we're gonna go Dark Elf. I think as a warden, a magical warden, you need to be a vampire. You need vampire stage 3 because you don't have the bulk that you used to have with the old healing ward and the whole harness magicka type playstyles. So you need a bit more bulk behind you, and you need to be a vampire. Dark Elves have fire reduction, which I think would offset that, plus good damage, lots of resources, so you can build around it quite easily. The sustain we just need to be mindful of, I think. But I used to play as a high elf, so I can kind of get used to that. So I think a Dark Elf it's gonna be. So we're gonna go. I normally just use the name generator because I can't be bothered to come up with one. I go, that looks pretty cool. So we'll find one. We'll see what it says. It's also quite good because people have their names on in chat sometimes, so they only look at like the character name, not the account name. So it means you don't always get targeted in Cyrodiil or in Battlegrounds. Because if they see like Unified Gaming, it's like literally they just swarm you. Like it happens on any platform. You see it with like Is There No One Else, Nice ESO, Savage, he was playing, and like people just swarm. They think, oh, it's him, and they'll run at you. You're like, oh no. So having a random name can be quite useful actually. Plus it's hard for people to remember what it is. Let's try this one. Hit. You could have that one. So with a few more. Yeah, I like this one. I'm gonna go with this one. Bandrel. It's gonna be the name. Is good old Bandrel. We want to be a warden for this. Warden or necromancer? What do you think? What do you think would be better? I can play both well. I enjoy warden. I prefer it. There's more changes coming in, but necromancer is more effective currently. So I'm feeling like warden is the way to go. Tate's thinking warden, and I've got a warden on PCEU, and I want to make it on PCNA. But I'm thinking warden. I normally let's just hit randomize, give it some love. But if any of you I don't know if any of you get this reference, but if you ever seen Stargate Atlantis, this looks like the Wraith. This looks really similar to the Wraith from Stargate Atlantis. That appearance, that is weird. Now I'm gonna put an image in chat. It's not exactly the same. And if you want to have a look at it, you can. But that is a very big link. Oh my goodness, that's a huge link. Let's not do that. It's a massive link. But yeah, it looks like a Wraith from Stargate Atlantis. Let's change that. He'll do. He'll do. Okay. So Dark Elf, Daggerfall, Covenant, Warden, name all set. Let's skip that. Okay, I think we have our new Warden. And I'm not doing low level BGs. They're so boring. Like, I get asked loads. They are so boring. Like, the combat is so slow. I like the whole fast pace of it all. I don't use the ability bars. I know some people do. It treats objects like women. That's awful, that is. Oh my goodness. Has anybody, if you're on PCNA by the way, got a vampire bite going? Would love a vampire bite. That'd be very, very helpful. I think everything else is the same. But look, we leveled up. That was easy. We're going to go Magical Warden on this bad boy. I hate having to like rebind all this stuff. It's really annoying. Alloys, assistance. He goes there. She goes there. He goes there. He goes there. There we go. Got all our assistants sorted out. Tate's got it as well, which, yeah, I don't mind it. If I could get a bite, that'd be really useful. And I've also got gold now. I've got loads of gold. Yeah, people have been really generous. Like, been really helping out. I want my mechanical acuity, level 4 stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I want my Heartland Conqueror, I think it is. Level 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you, either of you, want to go to Bancore, you want to go to Evermore, you then want to go up the hill and there's a little bit there. Oh, Shadow's in there already, which is awesome. Let's go grab that quickly. Yeah, I would highly recommend, by the way, anybody making a new character, get Vampirism, even if you never plan to use it in the like immediate future, because you can cure it for free, or for like 200 gold, it's like pennies. But when you level it up, that level stays locked. So like if you level to level 10, and then you cure Vampirism, when you get it again, you're level 10 still. And getting from level 1 to level 50 is enough XP to get that Vampirism from level 1 to level 10. So it's just a useful thing to do because it's always ready for if you need it. It also takes as you can save it in the armory, which is a good option. Yeah, I can see that being quite good. Just having one in there. I think because there's so much of the Vampirism, I think it is pretty easy to get a bite if you need. Oh, he's in a different instance, isn't he? No, he's here. He's just down the bottom. You sure, Tate? Sorry, Shally? Because it says you're down the bottom there. Oh, you're ported to me. Sweet. Let's go kill some wolves. Let's... I hate not being able to see all the skills. Such an annoying change. I don't. That's weird. Like that doesn't have a different icon box. If you look at these, it's different to the others. It's probably because I've got the that thing on. Yeah, let's turn that off. Put it on that. The build planner. There we go. There. Got us. And pure warden. Ooh. Thank you. So in the animation, that's why I can't move. There you go. I'll do the Vampirism quest, and then I'll probably skedaddle because it is late. That pole feature's been quite useful. I quite like that. Quite a useful little thing. Yeah, the animation bug, yeah. There we go. Boom. I'll just put a question in chat. I'm just curious what you guys think. I think it's also quite good because it's a normal, like, people can kind of just say what they think. I'm hoping tomorrow, by the way, for people curious, I've got my melee Nightblade build to record. That's finished. I've got my magicka sorcerer build to finish. That's finished to be recorded. I've got a magicka sorcerer tank build to be recorded as well. So that's also finished. I've got 3 PvP builds to like record and publish, so they'll be coming out in a couple of days. And the Warden will be I'll update it on NA for the next patch, I think. I think it's a shame with the animation of vampirism that it is buggy. Like, it looks really cool when it works, but when it doesn't, it does really suck. So you're kind of like, oh. We need to do the other side, and I think we are pretty much there. Love that, no sneak archer. Yeah, sneak archer's OP as hell in Skyrim. The dialogue for this is like, it's good the first time. I mean, you've done it like 15, 20, 30, 40 times. It's like, yeah, I don't want to do it anymore. Alright. We've almost got this one done. So we've got 2 days till the patch comes out, as in like the patch notes, the final ones that are, they're not going to change much of the following week. So like next week is kind of like the big finalized one, unless they do something horrifically wrong. I wonder what you guys think about doing like a video kind of just summarizing the key changes. I've been kind of trying to keep away from it this patch cycle because it's been a bit controversial. Kind of a more, this is where the patch started. These are the key changes since day 1 to today. And this is kind of what it all means. That is done. Someone? Yeah, Tate says he wants to see how Assault ends up. I think Magic Assault is going to be okay. So yeah, I think Assault's in a, I think it's going to be in an interesting place. I think we'll see what they do on Monday, because maybe they might change a few things. But I just think it's just been a bit odd. Like, they really nerfed bound armaments, got rid of, like, absolutely destroyed it, and then basically just buffed it like massively. Look at this ult gen. I wish I could have this ult gen normally. Look at this. It's like 100 ult a kill. A 300. 400. Like, yeah, this is the ult gen you want. This is what Oakensall should have been. This is how they could fix Oakensall for PvE. Give it this ult gen, and I think everybody would be happy. I love they got the little guy up there still, like banging to get out. That's quite cool. But yeah, I think we've got to a pretty good point overall. So I'm going to just finish this and then call it there. It's 1:30 in the morning, so late. And then, yeah. So I am probably going to call it here, guys. So if you do get any questions between now and kind of the next video and stuff, just do shout. And if you like obviously what I do and stuff, you can support on Patreon and on YouTube and stuff. It all helps. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of call it there. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. So a big thanks to everybody who supported, whether that's watching the videos, liking, commenting, or financially. It really, really helps. But I'll catch you in the next video or the next stream. So take care, guys. Have a good evening and bye.